go look up underneath my right auricle, I want to see what's happening on my right side. Okay, so now I'm in my right side. See where my thumb is that's moving? Okay, see, I'm in the auricle. Okay, so now I'm in the atrium. See all the texture up in here? Pectinate muscle.
Pectinate muscle.
Okay, can you see this nice shiny stuff? That's my tricuspid valve.
Okay.
My little strings are my chordae tendineae, and they're attached to the papillary muscle.
Okay.
Name the structure, or name the valve, tricuspid valve. If I just put a pin in here and say name, you could tell me tricuspid, or you could tell me cusp. Name the white strings, name the structure, papillary muscle. Okay, I'm in the right ventricle, so if I say name the compartment, right ventricle, see the texture in the wall over here? Trabeculae carne.
Trabeculae.
Carne. The moderator band was cut on this one, so I can't ask it, but in my right ventricle, I have the moderator band. We were busy, we were cutting them all.
No more memory.
Okay, so, no, the other side.
How many hearts are you gonna have, Val?
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Okay, see this guy right here? Right here? Right ventricle. I'm sorry, moderator band.
Moderator band.
Sheep heart only. We're gonna do the moderator.
What is it?
See the band that goes across? Moderator band. Okay. I have to do, I'm sorry, go closer to me. Okay, so we did superior vena cava, we did aorta, we did brachiocephalic, we did pulmonary trunk. Now I want to do the inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. So when I put my probe through and it comes out again, it's
From the inside out?
it's the inferior vena cava.
And you're doing that from the back?
I'm doing that from the right atrium. Okay, and
Okay, wait.
I'm doing it from the back, yes. And when I put my probe through, you see it doesn't come out at all? It's the coronary sinus. So when I'm looking at it from the back, and I have two probes, the one that comes out, inferior vena cava, the one that does not come out, coronary sinus.
Okay, say what now? So this is the back, and
This was where my pectinate muscle was and everything, right? It's hard to see, but this is another card. Okay, anyway, when I put my probe in and it gets lost, see how it gets lost up in here? Coronary sinus.
okay,
When it comes right back out again, inferior vena cava.
inferior vena cava.
Okay, so, do we see this? If I asked you, if I put a pin over here,
The left ventricle?
okay, and I said name, I could take left ventricle, I could take myocardium, but really I like you to see that big fat wall
It's my
versus this one.
The left ventricle.
If I happened to put it in here and said name this valve, what would the valve be?
Mitral?
bicuspid.
Bicuspid.
Bicuspid, because I'm in my left ventricle. That's really all I would ask on this one. So,
So the left one only has like a few that you will ask?
usually I only ask one, just the left ventricle. I don't usually ask the bicuspid.
So the left ventricle is bicuspid, and the right is tricuspid.
I've already got the right opened up, I'm not gonna open up the left one. So, what could we ask you? Pericardial, fibrous pericardium, visceral pericardium, and parietal pericardium. Okay, that's what you didn't like. Then we can do the auricles, the ventricles, anterior, posterior, interventricular sulcus, apex, aorta, brachiocephalic, pulmonary trunk,
Can you
superior.
show it from here, the aorta? Like show it
From the,
towards us so I can see which two.
It's the
Not like
aorta.
that.
from the frontal view?
That is the
No,
front of it.
Yeah, but, okay. So how do I know which hole is what?
Okay, this one has a nice thick wall that's easily identified.
Okay, so that's.
These are much thinner,
And the one next to it,
brachiocephalic.
brachiocephalic.
So brachiocephalic, aorta, superior vena cava, pulmonary veins would be going in here. Left auricle, right auricle, posterior interventricular sulcus, the two ventricles. Pulmonary,
Apex is the bottom.
apex where my finger is, pulmonary trunk is what's cut from the inside. Inside we have the right atrium, we have pectinate muscle. In the right atrium we have opening to the inferior vena cava, coronary sinus, tricuspid valve, cusps, chordae tendinate, papillary muscle. In the ventricles, we have tuberculate coronae, also in the right ventricle, we have the moderator band. If I forgot something, don't kill me. Go back and double check your list, but that's a good start. It's at least 90% of everything. And so, if we do 80 questions, we can do 20, 20, we won't do 80 questions. We'll do cat, we'll do 8 cats, 4 questions on a cat. 3, every cat will have 4 pins, 3 will be arteries and veins, 1 will be an organ. So that's 28 questions, right? Then we do 20 on the on the human heart model, that's 48 questions, right?
48 on the.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Altogether.
okay, sorry.
20, okay, so I'm at 48. If I do, I usually can't get 20 out of this, so if I do 15, 48, 58, 63. Okay, so let's do, if I
And
did
then
just,
the model.
no,
No,
then
the
then the
microscopes.
microscopes. So we're looking at 75 questions,
So how many on the
But the more,
cats?
What about the model? You don't.
20.
but the more questions that you put in for us to take, wouldn't it be better? Because then it will be
No.
less points for each
Yes,
question.
I know, but it's really hard to get more questions than that. Truthfully, it is really hard to get more questions than that. But I'll try. I'll make as many questions as humanly I really will. Now, I could pull out more cats, but trust me, 8 cats?
No,
or,
we don't want
lot.
cats.
or 7 cats? 7 cats at 4 questions, it's enough. I can do more.
I mean,
have.
because the more is better, because
No, but I,
Do more on the
No,
heart
not
or,
more.
or something else, but the